Hi everybody, welcome to ABC Gluten Free. Thank you for joining us today. Hopefully we won't have any technical difficulties like we had last week. We're really sorry about that. But our episode of shortcut version is up now on YouTube. So we hope you can join Emilio when he came to cook with us from Taste of Foods and check that out. Because we really had a great time and I'm really disappointed that all of that didn't come on the video. But we're getting started today. We're having our Christmas cookie craze. Now, if you guys are like us during the Christmas season, right, Sophia, we get really crazy about cookies. We love to bake them, we love to eat them, we love to share them and give them away. So we're going to share today with you some of our recipes, and we hope you enjoy them and go make them your own, create them, and turn them into something that you can share with your friends and family. So as you guys know, my wonderful helper Sophia is here with me today, and she changed her name to Santa's helper for the next 13 more days, right? Yes? And then Jeremiah is here, and of course he's our big helper. He's our cameraman, and he's our audio-visual man. He's Santa today, and
for the 13 more days.
He's going to be obviously helping us on the back burner and anything we have to do in the oven. And gluten-free grandma's here waiting to eat, so you know we have to get started very quickly. You guys ready? So today, along with our Christmas cookie craze, we're making chicken pot pie because we just can't eat all that sugar and cookies. And
I can.
Yes, we can.
We can. We had a cookie craze yesterday with gluten-free grandma number 2. We had a wonderful time with gluten-free grandma number 1 and gluten-free grandma number 2. But all of those cookies really just don't do well with me. As you can see, they're fine. But so we're going to add a chicken pot pie to that. Now, we know you guys are running around crazy. You don't have a lot of time to cook meals, so this is kind of an easy thing. You can also throw into the crock pot and just cook it up and then do the pie crust separate and put it on top. So we're going to do that simplified version for you today. Jeremiah's going to get us some of our ingredients. Jeremiah will take our bowl.
Don't forget to introduce me.
Do we want to introduce Mr. Nutcracker? This is the Nutcracker, if you don't know.
My favorite nutcracker of all because that's the only one.
And this is Cookie Monster turned Angel, and this is our snowman with his snow inside of himself. We don't need that yet. We're just going to do the pot pie crust first, because what you want to do is make the crust, put it back in the refrigerator for 15 to 20 minutes, let it firm up again, and then put it in the oven and bake it off. Now, depending on what kind of pie crust you like, what?
That's what the candy came in.
Okay. Depending on what kind of pie crust you like, we're just going to make a basic plain pie crust, no flavoring, no cheese, no nothing. We want the flavors of the chicken in the pot pie mix to really come out. You ready? Oh yeah, we didn't get our utensils out. Jeremiah, we need a whisk, we need a wooden spoon, and we need a spatula. Alright, so I'm going to get Sophia started mixing because she's got nothing in the bowl right now. She's using all her muscles. So to first start out, we're going to use a cup and a half of flour. Now we're using our char bread box, you know, our almighty box that we use. Thank you, Lori, for sending us yet another shipment. We use that pretty much for everything. If you don't know where to find it, you can get it on either Amazon or Vitacross. I think a couple of those websites have it. Or you can call Lori at the Char headquarters and tell her you want the box. Alright, so we have a cup of flour and a half. Alright?
Mom, I'm going to tell Jeremiah what to use pencil to get.
Alright.
Do it nice.
We're going to get some salt into that, just about a teaspoon of salt. Okay? Jeremiah, you can turn the oven on 400. We're going to get our oven heated to 400 because the pie crust, we want it to kind of puff up and flake up. And we're going to use our Irish butter. If you don't do butter, you can use the Earth Balance replacement. You can use, let's see, if you use coconut butter, you can try olive oil or some other type of butter substitute, like a margarine. Alright. Our flour all over already, Sophia. Go get the pie crust, you know, that.
Jeremiah, smash it?
That.
Yeah.
No, the pie, the pastry blender. Alright, so we have about 2 ounces of Irish butter. We might need a little bit more. Kerrygold is the best. We use it pretty much in everything that we do. What I'm going to do is just cut it in. Yeah, the pastry blender. I'm going to just cut little pieces into the flour. And as you can see, I'm just putting flour on it so it doesn't stick to my knife. That's the pastry blender. That's what it's called. Alright, Sophia's going to blend that in there.
Butter chocolate.
That's not. That's alright. We might need a little bit more, so we'll keep the butter ready just in case. Because you want to kind of check it out and see what it looks like. Normally you would need a regular, like almost a full stick of regular butter for this pie crust mix, but because the Irish butter is so thick and condensed and it really has a lot of oils in it, you don't need that much. And like we did yesterday when we made our cookies, we stuck with the recipe and the Irish butter was all over the place. So you don't want that to happen to your pie crust or your cookies. We still ate them, but still. Alright, we're going to give a little bit more.
They're very buttery.
They were really buttery. So about 4 ounces of butter.
How many cookies are we making?
And when you're doing the pie crust,
How many cookies are we
I don't know yet, we'll see.
making?
When you're doing the pie, did you wait? I don't know yet. We already made like 100.
We only make 4.
So if you've been watching some of our posts on Instagram and Twitter, you guys have seen that we've been making cookies kind of all week. We've done a lot of different varieties. We always let the kids do what they want to do most of the time. And then I take over later and make the biscotti and those kind of things that we need to have on Christmas. But for the pie crust, I just wanted to let you know, if you don't put baking powder or baking soda, it's okay. You're going to have a flaky crust. It just won't be puffy. It'll be more flat. So if you want to put baking soda or baking powder in it, you'll get a little bit more of a fluffy or kind of a biscuit crust. We're going to go with just a flat crust because I want to be able to break it up and put it in my pot pie. Alright, come on, you got to get moving. We got to get going. We have a lot of work today, and we hope they BYON, right, Sophia? Bring your own napkin, because we're making cookies and chicken pot pie, and it's just a Christmas cookie craze. We hope you guys enjoy this time of the year. We really love it. We almost bake cookies like every day, right? As much as we can until we drive gluten-free Grandma crazy, and then she's got to go out. Because we have too many dirty dishes, right, Grandma? Alright, come on. Let me get moving on this. You okay? You don't have to wipe it on there. Wipe it on the towel. Alright, so we're going to blend this real quick. You can use your food processor to take you 2 seconds to blend that butter in. We just want to make sure we have enough butter in the amount of flour that we have. We had about 1.5 cups of butter, about 4 ounces, no, 1.5 cups of our bread mix, the almighty box, and about 4 ounces of butter. The sun is really shining on me. It's coming in really late, so if I'm squinting, I apologize. But it's a good day out today. At least the sun is shining, even if it is cold out.
Boo.
Why are you saying boo?
want
Don't do that, honey. Alright, so now we've got like that grainy texture almost, you know, with a couple butter pieces in there. You don't want to totally annihilate the butter. You want to let it sit. And we have our ice water.
There you go.
No.
Alright, can you guys get the spoon ready? Sophie, you're going to start. I'm going to pour some ice water in as she's stirring gently. That's about 2 tablespoons so far. 3 tablespoons. 4 tablespoons. That might be enough. Well, all I'm going to do, we got it. We just want the dough to form, and then we're going to roll it out and cut it. Jeremiah, you're going to get us...
Water. This isn't sticky.
Alright, well, we have a lot of liquid in there. We just want to see it. Okay, so you think we need a little bit more? So 1 more tablespoon. If you're counting, I think that was, what, 4 or 5? Gluten-free grandma says 5, so we go with 5. She's paying attention. She's the measurer. We just throw it in there and mix it around. A little bit more? Okay. Now if you have this in the food processor, it takes 2 minutes, and once you put the water in, you'll see it really come to a ball. Then you know you've had enough water, because you don't want to play the wet-dry game. You just want to get it done, right? Alright, let Mommy do this.
I got it.
Right, hold on. Alright, you're going to do it? Got to bring it all together, okay? We're actually going to put that right onto our granite top, and we're going to roll it out. Jeremiah, you're going to get the rolling pin for Mommy, please? A little bit. So a little bit more water. Now you see this glass we had. We had 4 ice cubes in here. I don't know if this is a 6-ounce glass or about that. Thank you, honey. Alright, we'll put this to the side because we might need that for some dough. Get all that stuff on the side there. I got my reindeer ears today. I'm Santa's reindeer today only.
And I'm
Alright, let me
Mrs.
help you.
Claus.
You're Mrs. Claus, you're Santa Claus? I must be Rudolph then. Right? Here, let me do this. I know, but we have to roll it out. We have to get going. We have a lot of work to do, and they want to make 3 different kinds of cookies today. How are we going to get all that done and the pot pies in time? Right?
No, Papa, that's fine.
No pot pies? Then what are we going to eat? You're always the one that's hungry. Huh? you want to eat cookies tonight? If you ever saw Sophia just eat cookies for the day, you don't want to be around her. It just bounces off the walls, right? Bounce off the walls with the cookies. So tell me what you guys are asking for. Hopefully you guys got your letters out to Santa for your Christmas gift. What did you guys ask for?
I can't tell you.
Oh, she can't tell me.
A snowboard.
I asked for all the little kids to have what they want.
That was nice, honey. What little kids? Like kids that you know? Or, oh, the homeless kids. That's nice. So you asked Santa for that? You think he's going to give it to you? You asked Santa and God. That's good. Because they help each other,
That's
right?
good for me.
I love that song. What's the song I like, Jeremiah? Santa Claus Lane. I love that song. If you never heard that song before, go on YouTube and listen to it. Who is it? Bing Crosby or something like that?
Yeah.
Bing Crosby sings it. It's so good.
Think either D Martin or Bing Crosby.
Oh, okay. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll this out to the thickness that we want.
Oh, can I look?
You know what? Let Mommy do this. We're going to have a lot of work to do with the cookies. All right. Now, when you're putting it on the granite, and you know, usually I use parchment or plastic, so I can just lift it up real quick. Today we're kind of doing a little fast, but we'll see. Hopefully it'll come up good. Jeremiah, get Mommy a spatula, please. No, not that kind, the other kind. All right, so I'm just going to flour this, and what I'm going to use is this big glass that we have for our cutter.
Look up Here Comes Santa Claus by Bing Crosby.
Mama, can I do cutouts?
I'm going to cut, hold on, I'm going to show you. I'm going to cut that into the pie crust shape. Sophie, you could do the rest. Hold on, let me give you some flour. I'll just put it on top in there. Alright, so we have our little pot pies. We're doing individuals today. These are the molds that we're going to put everything in when we're done to bake. Normally you would bake it in the oven. We're going to kind of just assemble it today and show you what it would look like. Alright, hold on. Jeremiah, get to put the crust on. Alright, so now what we're going to do is take off. Let Mommy do this. Okay? Put a little flour on here. We have our oven at 400, but we're not putting them in yet. We're going to actually let them chill in the refrigerator for about 15 minutes to let that butter firm up one more time. Sophia did a wonderful job. Now, Mommy could just get them off of the thing, right? If you want and you do butter, you can brush the tops. It's okay, you got it. You can brush the tops with some butter. You can also do an egg wash if you want. We're going to just kind of put a little piece of butter on top and let it melt. You can also do some spices, some herbs. Some of the herbs and seasonings that you'll put in your pot pie, you can mimic those ones. All right, let's re-roll this up.
I got this.
Jeremiah, you can put that in the fridge for now. Let it chill, and I'll ask you to bring it back out in a minute. We also have some ovals, so we're going to do a few oval shapes. How many did we do round, Jeremiah?
4.
And you can also
5.
just serve this in a regular bowl, like a soup bowl. Put the chicken pot pie in first, and then put the pie crust on top, and then you'll have your mock version of chicken pot pie.
You put 5.
All right, we did
round
5.
ones.
All right, honey, let me have it. Let Mommy have it.
Can I roll it out though?
Yeah, let's press first. Press, press, press. This is really nice, soft dough. Really nice.
Gotta roll this in the flour.
All right, go ahead. You can start rolling it out. Don't go like, you get all, just go calm and there you go. Good girl. Very good. She uses her whole entire arm when she rolls it out. That's very good. All right, now wait 1 second because we got to flip it and turn it. And actually, let's just leave it and go this way now because we're going to have a hard time getting them up. So if you guys are done shopping, you have to start baking, and then you go from the baking to the cooking. We hope you're making a really nice Christmas dinner. We know we're going to have a lot of stuff. We actually cleaned out ShopRite the other day of their crab meat because it's so delicious. All right, whoa. See, when you do that, that's getting too crazy and you make a mess. All right, a little bit more flour on the top. Stop. All right, and we're going to get these two cut out. Let's do some ovals. Mommy will cut them by hand. We'll just use the top. This one doesn't really have something to penetrate, but just to use it as a
Can I
guide.
do it?
Can you let Mommy do this? Because I'm using the knife and it's no for you. All right, Jeremiah, we'll have that. Mommy will do this. Watch your fingers, please. We're just cut out 2 of those. We'll let the guys have the big ones.
Yeah.
Yay?
No.
We'll let the guys have the big ones.
And can I have a big one?
Maybe. Alright, so I'm just going to take away the rest over here. Jeremiah, do we have room on there? Once you get really sticky on this, that's why I use the plastic wrap when I roll it out, because then you don't have that problem. You just flip it over onto the baking sheet. Sophia, could you hold on one second? Alright, so we've got 1. We can probably make 1 more. Sophia, you can do that.
We don't have room.
Okay, we'll take care of it. Put that in the fridge for 15 minutes, Jeremiah. After the 15 minutes, he's going to put it in the oven at 400 for about 6 minutes at the most. You got to keep an eye on it. Jeremiah, is there something?
Sometimes why you want to.
You have to keep an eye on it, because otherwise it'll burn because it's so thin and it's crispy. Okay, Sophia, roll that out, honey. Alright, so after we're done with this, let's get this done, honey. You're too thin. It's too thin. Do you see what you're doing here? You're rolling it out too thin, and then we don't have. We can't use it. Okay. And Mommy does it gently. You see Mommy do it gently? I do it like this. Hold on. And look what we did to the rolling pin. Now we have a hard time using it. It makes all bumpy. Well, when you roll it really hard like that, that's what happens. Should we make an oval or a round one?
Round.
Round? But you wanted an oval.
Yeah, one.
There's only 2, so 1 more will be 1 for you. Jeremiah, grab a separate baking sheet, honey. Small one under there, and we'll just put it on. Or the brown one. Well, this one will roll out a little bit more. So as you can see, it's not really hard, and it doesn't take a long time to make the tops for the pot pie to crust. Probably flour all over me. But when you're getting it ready, you can prepare everything else, have the crust already ready. Then when you're ready to eat, you can just assemble it all together. It makes for an easy dinner. You can even put these in those disposable pie shells and freeze them and have them ready for like a TV dinner night. Good girl. Okay, lift it up. Let me get it. Got it. Give me a piece of parchment. It's right there. There's one already cut. Just use that little piece right there. It's good enough. Okay, we're putting that in the fridge. We're going to clean up our mess and we're going to get started on our batch of cookies.
Cookies!
You ready for cookies?
Cookies!
Alright, let's
It's
clean off our
smoky
table.
in here, Mama.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Something in the oven. Maybe Grandma could check it out. Alright, let's take this away.
They're too smoky.
Sophia, it's really fine, honey. Don't worry about it. Probably foil in the bottom. Alright, so let's take this out.
Are we making the
Clean up.
cookie?
Okay.
We're making the cookie.
Yes. We're making Christmas crescents today, and Sophia's been practicing making her crescent shapes. Right? Yesterday, all day. Alright, we're all set with that.
Here's one of my presents.
We're going to take this away, and we don't need this anymore. Alright, so our next step now, we're going to get the filling for the pot pie ready. You want to do that now? Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's good. Good job, guys. Alright, let's see. We're doing our pot pies. We got to get our Angenettes ready. So I'll let the kids start the Angenettes, and I'll start the pot pie. You guys want to do that? Put the dough away, please. Get rid of the dough, please. Thank you. Alright, we don't need that dough anymore. Sophie, you want to chop vegetables? We have flour all over our boards.
I have flour all over me. This isn't my life.
That's not your life? Did you say life or life? Alright, so... Don't do that, please. Alright, so for the pot pie, Jeremiah, you're going to get the pan for me and I'll get that started warmed up.
Ready
These.
to take some
Pot pie pan, Jeremiah. We have just some celery we're going to dice.
What's the top part?
I don't want the top though. We have our celery that we washed and got ready, and we had it all set up to go. Sophia's going to chop celery too. We're both going to be doing it. For the pot pie, we're going to make a roux. We want to have either, you can use olive oil, you can use coconut butter, you can use regular butter, whatever is your preference. Thank you, honey.
You can use Irish butter too.
You can use Irish butter. What do you guys want to use?
Irish butter.
I'm going to use Irish butter. Okay. All right, so we have our little West Bend. I love thrift stores. You can get like the coolest stuff at thrift stores, and we found this there, so we were all excited. All right, we're going to put that on 350 about.
You were excited.
Yeah, I was. Take a little bit of butter. Now we cooked the chicken and we cooked the potatoes earlier. Gluten-free grandma did that for us because I wanted the chicken to be tender. So if you're doing it, you can just boil the chicken a little bit. Then you can add it to the pot when you're done. Unless you're doing it in the crock pot, then you can throw everything in there and put some of the veggies in later. Alright, so for our roux, we're going to use a little bit of butter and flour. We're using about a tablespoon of our bread box. And I'm going to get this started, and you guys can get started on the cookies. You ready? You want to get started on cookies, Jeremiah? Right, so you start the Antoinettes. You need 2 cups of flour. So bring this to there and get 2 cups of flour. So I'm just going to let that simmer for a little bit. Not simmer, but just get ready.
I should be baking cookies. I'm Mrs. Paul.
That big one's 1 cup, yeah. We have our wooden spoon. We don't want to scratch our surface in here. And we're going to make our roux. We don't need that much because we're not making a lot. But normally you could use like 2 to 4 ounces of butter. Just make small little dices if you can. And then we're going to add our potatoes that have that water in them that we're going to use for the actual broth for the chicken pot pie. Alright, so here we have just diced potatoes. We cooked them in the water, and we're going to add them to here. Gluten-free grandma got us all set up and ready to go. We also have our chicken that's ready. We're just going to kind of cut it up later when we're ready to put it in. Sophia, you're going to give me some celery. We want to saute the celery a little bit in there. The carrots. Jeremiah loves carrots.
Said so you said.
Yeah. So we want to hear what you guys are making for Christmas. We put a little tweet out, what kind of cookies are you making? We got some really cool answers. Some of you guys make really interesting stuff that we'd like to try. I saw a picture of some pinwheel cookies. They look really good. Some candy cane cookies. Yeah, I know. Sophia drew all the pretty pictures on our chalkboard for today.
Don't forget Jeremiah, he did the Christmas.
Jeremiah he drew some cookies too.
No, he only drew one Christmas.
Oh, 1 Christmas tree, sorry. So last week when we had Emilio on, we made these really delicious little cookie sandwiches out of my favorite cookies that he has. The Fiaselli. Wait, which were they called? I can't remember the name of them, but they're my favorite. They're a lemon biscuit cookie. And I apologize because that didn't come out on the camera. And, you know, I really wanted you guys to see how we just filled one cookie with ricotta, mascarpone, and then we put another cookie on top and we dipped it in chocolate. If you saw some of our posts, it was on there. And we also made the pasta carbonara, which was so delicious. We used pork hocks instead of pancetta. I really like the pancetta better, but if you're on a budget and you want to use those pork hocks, you could use, okay. Here's the Fiorelli cookies that I love. And we made these with ricotta mascarpone, like a cannoli cream inside. They were really good. Thank you, honey.
Is that
Thank you,
false,
Amelia.
Jeremiah?
Well, honey, all right, I need carrots. I need
Okay.
celery. We always like the green tops of the celery. It adds a lot of color. Jeremiah, would you get me some spices? I'll take some thyme, some rosemary, some sage. When you're flavoring your pot pies, it's totally up to you what you want to do. Hold on, I'm going to get some water for this. Next for the cookies. Hold on. I'm going to add some water to that now. Because we just want the vegetables to get tender. This may take a little bit longer and we might not be able to eat it right now, but we hope you have your napkin anyway. Because we think you might be drooling. Are they drooling? You think they're drooling? Yeah.
You're drooling.
I am drooling. I'm hungry. And I have my reindeer ears on and they're not even bothering me today. They usually flop around. Thank you. Did you find the time? Herbes de Provence. Just give me the herbes de Provence. That's good. The big square thing. I use our little secret mixture that we got at Home Goods, right? You can put that back now.
Secret.
It's not a secret, right? They smell really delicious though. Okay, we're gonna add a little salt. Jeremiah's gonna give me the pepper, please. Now we didn't salt the potatoes or anything before we started, so you might need. Oh, you salt the potatoes. Okay, so I'm gonna take a little bit back. Put it back. Alright, thank you, honey. A little bit of pepper. For the pot pie, sometimes you would rather use white pepper. That's totally up to you, because some people don't like those black specks in there. We don't mind. We use a lot of pepper in this house. It's a good seasoning. And it's very good for you.
And it tastes yummy.
Jeremiah loves pepper. He totally covers his eggs and sausage and pepper, and his eggs and potatoes with salt and pepper. You're doing a great job, Sophie. All right, Jeremiah, you ready to go on that?
Yeah.
You need 2 teaspoons of baking powder. So he's going to be making angenettes. This is my mother's recipe, turned into something that we can have. So we've changed it up a little bit, and hopefully we do it the right way today because we did a couple runs and we didn't do so good. But that's when I don't feel like measuring and I get tired. I just kind of throw it all in there. Then I make breadcrumbs. We make breadcrumbs or cake crumbs, whatever you want to call them. You got this stuff, honey? Alright, we have our chicken. You think I can put my chicken in now? And I can get done with this? Put my chicken in now? This is coming really nice. It smells delicious. I'm going to lower it a little bit. Sophia, how are you doing? Don't do that with the knife, honey, but you're doing a great job. If you want, and you don't want your kids helping you in the kitchen, or you just don't have the time to, get all your vegetables cut up in the food processor. You can always do little baggies and put them in the freezer and have them ready for when you feel like making something like this and you don't want to dice all the vegetables. Or, if you go to the grocery store now, they have most of them like cut and ready to go, so it's pretty awesome. We have our friend Chef Gus over at Wegmans in Ocean Township, and he does all of the chopping of the vegetables. I don't have any, so we're using fresh oranges right here. Gotta get the oranges out and squeeze them. So we have, Jeremiah's getting the angenettes ready. He has 2 cups of our char bread box. He has 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Let's see what else. 2 ounces of orange juice, half a cup of sugar, half a stick of butter. We're going to cut that down a little bit because yeah, that's fine. And we're going to use the egg replacer. We're going to use applesauce instead of, there will be 1 egg in that. You can use the egg if you can have eggs. You can use a regular egg, or you can use the egg yolk with the, or you can use the egg replacer like this one, which is like a tapioca flour and a potato starch. Alright, so our pot pie is cooking really nice over here. Yay. I'm going to put this back here for now. Sophia, that's wonderful, honey. You're done. I'm going to finish that 1 carrot. Alright, how many carrots did she do? 1 or 2?
This is all 1 carrot.
That's
I'm
1
getting 2
carrot?
ounces of this
This
already.
is all 1 carrot. All
Good,
of them.
okay.
All of them.
Jeremiah, cut the orange in half. No, get another orange, honey. This is the one we used before.
Can I help with the cookies, Bubby?
Yeah, hold on. Let me finish this. You can help. Just don't take his stuff from him, please. No. Leave it there. What did I just say? I said don't take his stuff from him, right? You have to clean up your stuff, not push it away. I'm going to just finish cutting up this carrot that she had here. Okay, clean up your space first. Then you can help him. Clean up your space first. I like the carrots chunky and not shredded in the chicken pot pie. You can even do the coins if you want, if you like them real big.
Yeah, it's 2 ounces.
Just squeeze it into here. Okay, so please. Alright, we're going to put the rest of that in there. We're going to actually clean up. Sophia, can you clean up your mess, please? Thank you. It's a lesson in obedience also when you're cooking with your kids. Alright. You might need that later, so keep it. Just put it here. Put it with mommies. And wipe down the counter that you're at, please. Alright, so we have a nice chicken pot pie going. We absolutely, it smells really good. And we also have a couple more ingredients that are going to go in here. We have peas and we have corn. Now we just bought frozen peas and frozen corn. It's totally up to you what you want to do, okay? Good job, Jeremiah.
That's it.
We're going to put a little bit of corn in. Probably about half a cup. Let's see. Maybe a cup. The kids like corn, so you like corn, right?
You love
What are you doing?
I mean, the first one.
Is this 2 ounces?
Just keep squeezing it. We're going to put a little bit of peas.
Mama, it's definitely done.
You can, and then we'll put it away. We're going to put this back.
That's all I can get.
Here, let me try.
My ears were in the way. I got stuck in the freezer with my ears. Alright, so what we need now is a little bit more broth. So there's 2 things you can do. You can use a broth in a box. You can just add some more water because there's going to be a lot of seasoning and flavor in there. We're going to use a box. We have our organic vegetable stock. We're going to pop the top.
What are you doing? I said that's good.
We're going to add about half of this container in.
I'll put this in there.
No, don't do it yet. Measure 2 tablespoons. Yeah, you can put that in. That looks good. The orange juice smells delicious.
And
You guys can't smell that though.
I made fresh orange juice.
Fresh orange juice is the best. That's what a juicer's good for. We used to do the fresh lemons. Yeah, you got it? Alright, so as this pot pie is gonna start, we're just gonna let it go. Jeremiah, do you have anything in the oven right now?
What?
Do you have anything in the oven?
Yeah.
What do you have? Maybe timer on? Good, check them out now. Alright, we're going to put the top on and let this go. We're going to turn it down to 300 and let it go. Let me try to move it over a little bit.
what do I have to look at?
How is it looking?
The same as
We'll leave it right there, we won't touch it. Let me see. I'm just going to go brush the tops of our pie crust with a little bit of butter. Excuse me. Oh, that's not.
That's good for sure.
I just added 4 minutes to the time on the pie crust because it's not ready yet. What do you need a cup for? Not right now. Okay, go wipe your mouth off. Go ahead. Wipe it on. Alright, so how much sugar did you put in?
3/4.
Is that what it called for? Are you guys watching?
Half a
Yeah,
cup.
okay, probably.
They call for half a cup.
More sugar in.
Oh.
Why did you put more sugar in? Half a cup of sugar. Half a cup. Half of a cup. Alright. You're going to be eating them anyway, so.
Look, that's
Put this away.
I like
Hold on, we need butter. You're going to melt the butter?
1 egg.
Yeah, we're not going to use that. Here, put that in the cup and melt it. The one you just had in your hand. We're going to take about 2 ounces of butter and melt
Melt it all
it.
the way? Or salt?
No, just soften it up. We're going to put it in the microwave for just a second to soften up. Sophie, you can start stirring. Did you put any salt in there? No salt. No salt. The orange juice, the flour, right? The sugar. What else? Alright, so we're doing our egg replacer. We're using applesauce.
Jemiah, put
We're
the
going to use
butter in
about
the
2
hole.
tablespoons of applesauce.
Put the butter in the hole when you're ready.
Here.
Let's check on our pot pie. Simmering nice. How's that smell? Smell good? Smells good. And I like it in the crock pot too because you could just set it and leave it alone. You don't have to touch it. And you could just add those frozen peas and corn at the last minute.
It's a cookie.
Mom said put salt.
You said
No,
put
we
salt.
don't need.
It's a
Put
cookie.
this
I want
away,
it to be
please.
sweet.
You always put salt in the actual ingredients. Alright, let me have this for a minute. Hold on, let me have this for a minute. You can't use this, you have to switch up to a wooden spoon. I got it right here. Where's my spoon? Yes. Use that. Alright, so we should have everything in there now. Is the butter in there?
Yeah.
Oh, easy, 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 easy. We might need some more juice or a little bit of milk. Why don't you get the milk out, honey? It's a little too dry. Normally when we switch our recipes over, we really try them before we actually do them. But this Anjanette recipe we've done so many different times, so many different ways. So about 1/4 cup to 1/2 cup of our milk. We just use almond milk, it's fine. And we might need a little bit of water. What's this? Carrots in there? Yeah.
I'm going to use my hand because...
No, take your hand out. Now, when you have a mixer, you know this is a lot easier, right? You just have to do it. You just have to be patient and do it with a spoon. Okay?
Then
Go
I
ahead.
use my hand.
No, maybe not. Jeremiah, you're going to get a baking sheet ready for us, one of those brown ones. We have our sheet ready with parchment on it. There. Don't do that. Just keep stirring. We put a little bit more almond milk in it. Jeremiah's going to check those pie crusts if they're a little bit brown on top or not. Are they brown yet? No. Okay, a couple more minutes. Let me see. Open it all the way. Okay, a couple more minutes. Put 4 more minutes on. We have them at 400. We'll put them in for another 4 minutes. Alright, these are going to be for our Anjanettes. The Anjanettes are the little cookies with the white frosting on top, and then we put the colored sprinkles on. We've been definitely having issues with the colored sprinkles lately. If anybody has answers to that, email us or give us a comment right here on live stream and let us know, because the sprinkles are running. The color is running, and it's happening for years now, right, Mom? And my mom is saying, gluten-free grandma is saying that it never used to happen. Not yet. So we never had that happen before, and we don't know what's going on. If they change the ingredients. Now, when you're looking for gluten-free sprinkles, you really have to really look hard, because we found a lot of our stuff at Wegmans. A lot of their stuff now is gluten-free, which yay to Wegmans, because we found confectionery sugar, dark brown sugar, all of the stuff that we love. And then we found some sprinkles at Home Goods and Marshalls, which is awesome. All right, Sophia, it's almost time for you to use your hands. Now, for the Anjanettes, I think this is a lot wetter, wasn't it? Was it a lot wetter when you do it? Not so much like this? All right, so we're going to do a little bit more milk, Sophia. When you play with the dough, that's not, I don't like when you do that, okay? So please don't do that. It's not playing with, it's we're making cookies. Stop. Okay, a little bit more water, milk. And then you can get started. Now, when you make the Anjanettes, you sometimes use mascarpone, use cream cheese. We kind of do a little variation of my grandmother's and my mother's, and then mine kind of all melded together. Hopefully they'll come out good today. All right, we're going to turn our hot pie down. We're going to check on it a little bit, see if it's doing good. It's doing nice. Now this depends on you. If you want your sauce in your pot pie really thick, then you would need to add a little bit more flour and butter, make a little bit more of a roux, or some cornstarch you could use. We're going to leave ours the way it is and kind of wait it out and see what happens, because those potatoes can sometimes thicken it up without putting anything in it. All right, good girl. Let Mommy have it now. Wow, look at those hands. Alright, so for the Angenettes, we're going to get our scooper. Sophie, you want to get the scooper or the spoons? Which one? Gluten-free grandma always use 2 spoons. So you either use 2 spoons or you use your little cookie scooper. It's up to you. Alright, I'm just going to incorporate this. And a lot of times you want to put your dough in the refrigerator and let it rest for a little bit, you know, after you played with it so much. We're going to do a test run of these. We'll cook a few and we'll see how they come out. But we can't put them in the oven yet because we have it at 400 and we can't do that. What are you going to do? Why don't you wipe your hands on a towel, please?
Hey, you made it dirty.
We're going to use the 2 spoons that my mom always used. Jeremiah, would you get the spoons out for us, please? Whoa, here goes. Every year we would make cookies together, either with my grandmother or my brother or my mom. Sometimes all of us, sometimes just 1 or 2 of us. But we always make Angenettes. This is like a staple. Never mind, honey. Alright, so we're going to do 2 spoons. And wait, yeah, just let me show first, okay, and then you can do it. So just take a portion on the spoon and drop it onto the pan. If you're a person that likes everything exactly the same, this is not the technique for you. You might want to use the scooper. Jeremiah, you want to do some?
Yeah.
Before your sister gets back, do some. The big one. The big one. Wait, let's clean that out. Okay, you guys take that. Alright, I'm going to clean up some of our mess so we can get started on the next batch of cookies, which is actually going to be our Grandma's Christmas Crescents. And this is gluten-free grandma number 2. This is gluten-free grandma number 1's recipe. Gluten-free grandma number 2 is the crescents, and we're going to make those for you today. We're going to do a little bit of our version, and we're going to check. Hopefully you enjoy it. What do you want me to check, the pot pie? Is that what you're saying? Pot pie.
Jeez. This is a little big. I'm happy with that. That's good. That's good. That's good.
Let's try that. I put 1 in the toaster oven just to kind of hurry up in it a little bit. Alright, don't put them too close together. That is too big.
Sophia.
It won't cook all the same. You want them the same size so that they'll cook all at the same time. You won't have one cookie that's cooked and burnt or one cookie that's raw on the inside. Okay. How's it going? Alright, good. Alright guys, we're going to set these over to the table on the side and we're going to get started on the next batch. And these are our Christmas cookie Antoinette, gluten-free grandma 1's recipe. And we have, this is our tradition to make them, and when they cool down we put the frosting on top with the sprinkles, which hopefully we'll have time to show you. I don't know, we're running out of time. Alright, put those away over there. Alright, our next cookie recipe is... Move your hands out. Move your hands off, please. Alright, let's get this out of the way. Alright, our next recipe is the Christmas cookie crescents. We're going to show you that real quick, hopefully. You guys ready? Jeremiah, grab a bowl. For this recipe, we're going to use our coconut butter. We're using the 10x sugar, the confectionery sugar, and if you see this one's from Wegmans, it says gluten-free right on it, so you know you're safe. You have to be really careful. Otherwise, your cookies are going to make you sick, and you don't want that to happen. That would be an awful thing to happen on Christmas, for your cookies to make you sick. Alright, how much confectionery sugar do we need? 1 cup. Let's see. I'm going to just pull it out here. Alright, so that's 1 cup of confectionery sugar, you guys. We need almost a cup of butter. We're actually going to use we're going to use this coconut butter. So Sophia's going to incorporate that. These cookies really, butter really makes them. So if you have a butter allergy or lactose intolerant, the Irish butter is sometimes a good substitute, or you can use the coconut
No,
butter.
it's not flour. It's sugar. Is this sugar?
Yeah, stop for 1 second. You use the whisk for, it's not the time to use the whisk. Go easy, please. Alright, we also need vanilla, salt, and nuts, and our regular flour.
This
Should I
is
grab
good
the vanilla?
sugar.
It is sugar, don't do that.
It's good sugar.
We need a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. She's eating sugar. This is going to take us all day. If she starts powering up on sugar now, we're all in trouble. Okay, vanilla, splash in there. Sophia, don't clean it out. Just keep going. Right? Yeah, that's good. Just keep going. Alright, we have our salt. Now we need our nuts. Jeremiah, you want to chop nuts?
Sure.
So we have here about 1/2 cup of pistachios. A lot of people use almonds, walnuts, whatever you want to use. Here, whichever chopper you want to use. So we're going to just chop those. You can use your food processor again to do that. You don't want to chop them too fine, but you definitely want them so that you can actually form the little crescents that we're going to make. Good job. Good job. You're doing good. Keep going. All right, what else do we need? Sophia, we need about 1 cup of flour. We're going to add our shortbread box now. I think we're going to need some more butter. It's not looking like we have enough in there. We're going to add some more coconut butter. There it goes. Please don't do that, okay? Please don't do that, okay? We're doing the nuts chopped. Jeremiah's going to put those in when he's ready. We have a little bit of nut flour. We're going to add some of that, just a little bit. Maybe a tablespoon or 2. Alright, I think that's good, honey. That's good with the nuts. Alright, Sophia, you're going to pass it to Mommy now. Check on our pot pie. It's doing good.
I can't wait to eat.
Yeah, okay, go wash your hands off, please.
At least some.
Alright, we're going to take that mixture. We're going to finish getting incorporated. You want to get the sides. Jeremiah's going to add the nuts. Just give me 1 second. Okay, now we're ready for the nuts. Now we're going to add a little. Why don't you just push me out of the way? Why don't you go sit down for a minute? Okay. All right, we need ice water again because we're going to form that together in the ice water. Sophia, here. Take this. Okay, take it out. All right, we're going to add some ice water. Go ahead, stir it around. Just until it forms a ball. And then we're going to actually make the crescents and chill the dough on the baking sheet for about 15 to 20 minutes. You're doing a good job, thank you. Pull closer to you, there you go. Looks good. Looks good. We need a little bit more flour. I held off on the last bit of like another 1/3 cup on the end because I know we need it. Sometimes it's a little too much to mix, so add that now. Go ahead, Sophia. How you doing, all right? Yeah? You need me to help you?
She hold the bowl.
Sure, I'll hold the bowl. That's what I'm good for, holding the bowl. Okay, I think you're done with that. Let Mommy check it out now. A little bit more flour, I think we need. Thank you. A little bit more flour. Go ahead, stir that up. If you want to use a little bit more sugar, you can also use... Don't do that. Yeah, I can hold it for you. Okay. Sophia's going to add the rest of that. We're almost ready. Jeremiah, get our our big pan ready?
Can I use my
Jeremiah?
hands now to form it?
No, Sophie. Get that ready and put some parchment on it. Not yet. We're not use our hands yet. Okay, let mommy do the rest. Do I have flour on me? I got flour on my face. Thank you. Thanks.
No, this is cute.
So what are your favorite things about Christmas other than getting presents?
Celebrating with my family.
Celebrating with your family? What do you celebrate?
The birthday.
Yes, they do. They celebrate the birth of Jesus, which really is the reason for Christmas. I don't know. Some people celebrate Christmas and don't even really know how. Jeremiah, you're kind of noisy.
Noisy.
All right, a little bit powdered sugar. You can also powder sugar your hands
How to sugar my hands?
so you can roll a crescent thing. Okay, hold on. Just wait 1 minute, please. Thank you.
How to sugar hands, Jeremiah? My hands are covered in powdered sugar.
All right, now we're gonna form the crescent. You can just roll it between your hands. Sophie, if it's too wet, you'll be sticky. Jeremiah, cut it around, please, and then put it right here. All right, hold on a second. Let me put this down. I'm gonna give you sugar, all right? Ready? We're gonna powder sugar our hands. It's like getting chalk ready for gymnastics. Okay, no, that's why you gotta put it right in here right away. Then we're gonna roll it into like a cigar, and then we're gonna kind of put our thumb in the middle and shape it into a crescent.
Oh.
Now you can do just regular balls if you want. You can just make crescent balls and eat nut balls. They're like walnut balls. These are pistachio though, so you could just do a round ball like that.
More sugar.
No, you don't. You're done.
It's different.
I know, but you have to get it right into the batter quickly. You form it into a little crescent. This is the fun part, making the crescents. So you just roll it into like a cigar, like that. Can you see that? And then you're going to kind of just put your thumbprint in the middle and make a crescent. Some people like them long and skinny. Some people like them little and fat, right? How do you like yours?
I like little and fat.
All right, so we have our cigar, we rolled it. Now we put our little thumb in the middle there. This dough is really soft. You can actually refrigerate it up to a few days before if you don't want to do this right away. And then you'll have it ready for when you are inspired to make cookies. You can just whip out your cookie dough and get started. It keeps falling. All right, or you can do them like we are, get them ready, and then just bake them off when you feel like eating them, which is always another option. Thank you, Jeremiah. How's the pie crust, honey? Want me to go check it? Pie crust is out. Pie crust is out. We actually are running out of time, right?
Look at Sophie's.
That's too big, honey. You can't put that in there, okay? All right, so we're just going to get this ready. Guys, we have to assemble our pot pies, and we have to get our drinks, Jeremiah. Let her do that. You get the drink started, and I'm going to get the pot pies ready because we have our eggnog royal. We don't want you to miss out on that drink. It's so delicious, and it's non-alcoholic, and the kids can have it, the family can have it.
Sugar. It's going to stick to my hand.
Jeremiah, this is a cold drink, honey. No, nothing like that. There you go. All right, so we have a couple of things we need to get out. For the eggnog drink, we have, Jeremiah, what do we have for ice cream?
Mocha almond fudge.
You want to scoop it out up here, honey?
Sure.
Sophie, I say we set that to the side now. We are not going to get to show you any of our cookies really because our pie crust just came out of the oven. I'm going to turn it down to 350 so we can put in our Anjanets and our Christmas crescents, but we're going to have to pull some pictures to show you. Here's our crescents ready to go in the oven. These are really nice. Look at those. Sophia did a great job. We're going to set that to the side for now. We can actually cook them if we grandma to work before she eats, so.
Come on, Grandma.
Turn the oven down to 350. Alright, so here's our little pie crusts. Jeremiah's going to get the drinks ready. What it is coffee. It's the So Delicious eggnog version. with coconut milk, and then a scoop of mocha almond ice cream on top. This is unbelievable. We make a big picture of this for our party, and
it's
so good. All right, so Jeremiah, you got the ice cream scooper. You might want to hot that up a little bit. Hot the spoon up a little bit. All right, our chicken pot pie is almost ready.
Mom, can you put it kettle in the oven?
Yes. Oh, no, Jeremiah. No, you have to hot it with hot. That would have been really exciting, right? Last week I got burned with my pork fat. You guys missed that. It was not on camera because our technical difficulties went haywire last week. Today we have the sun and no clouds, and we have no interference, which is amazing because I'm looking at all of the cameras on, and they're all still running, and we have no problems. So thank you to Mickey Flynn for helping us. We love you. We have cookies for you when you get home, and we have pot pie for you. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the chicken and break it up. And this was just 2 chicken breasts. Now, you can use whatever kind you like. You can also buy a rotisserie chicken and just the one that's already cooked. I know a lot of places now have the gluten-free version. You just want to make sure it doesn't have any natural flavors in it or any kind of things like that. You okay, Jeremiah? Yeah. Let that soften up, honey. Do the rest of the work first. Usually the ice cream goes in first because then you pour it over and it gets all foamy. But wait, 1 second. Yeah, you want to do it the right way. Move out of the way so everybody can see what you're doing. Move the glasses up, product back. Jeremiah, just soften this up in the microwave real quick. Stop what you're doing. Stop what you're doing. Put it down. Put that in the microwave for like 10 seconds. I can scoop it out for you if you want me to. It's not hard. Okay. Alright, you want to get it in the right way because otherwise you want to get that foam. Jeremiah, don't do that yet. I just said not to do that yet. Alright, so we have a scoop of ice cream. Can you wait and be patient, please? Thanks. So everybody gets a scoop of ice cream in their glass. If you take this out a little bit ahead of time before you're going to make the drink, it'll be a little bit softer and easier for you to work with. No, don't do anything else yet, please.
Ooh, yeah, 3 scoops. 4 scoops. Jeez, that's a lot of ice cream. That one's nice. What about this one?
I'm doing it now. Can you guys move the garbage out of the way for a moment, please? No, like out of the way. You don't want that. This is the best part, scooping the ice cream out. We did this for a living at our ice cream store. For a while, Jeremiah was helping us when he was little. But after a while, you have muscles on one side and none on the other. But when you try to switch with the ice cream scooper, you can't do it on the other side. It's too hard. So I definitely have muscles on one side and not the other. Okay, everybody ready? All right, now Jeremiah's going to pour a little bit of coffee. We have our really nice, strong coffee that's ready to go. That's good. And then we have our eggnog that's going to go right on top. Sophie, you get spoons for everybody because they're going to need them. I'm going to continue to put this chicken in here because we're almost out of time. And we want to eat. We're all hungry. We hope you're hungry too. OPBYON. Bring your own napkin. Because we don't want you to miss out on picking up the little jewel that's coming down. All right. Sophia, little spoons are better, honey. Little cute spoons.
This one here.
So we're just shredding up our chicken for the pot pie since it's already cooked. We're basically just warming it in here. Grandma, you don't have to do that now, really. The oven's not ready yet. Gluten-free Grandma's making crescents over there for us. We should have got her on camera doing that. Alright, we could cut the chicken, chop the chicken, you can put it in the food processor, whatever you want to do. Sometimes once I have the food processor out, it doesn't get put away because I start to use it for everything. Alright guys, what do you think of your drink? Looks good. Did you get gluten-free Grandma hers? Mm. Smells delicious. This is just a little bit of our festivities that we enjoy throughout the year, actually, not just on Christmas. How's that drink, guys? You like it? You can use a straw, you could use a spoon. Alright, so now we're going to assemble our pot pies after I take a little sip of our eggnog royal.
You should call it Royal and Royale.
Mmm, that is so good. Can you have a little bit of the ice cream? Mmm, with the fudge inside?
If you chop up the
That
ice
is
cream,
really a treat. That's better than a cookie right there.
if you chop up the ice cream, mix it around, you get little pieces of it every once in a while.
Yeah. Alright, ready
Like
for
a
pot pie,
smoothie
guys?
Sunday. A milkshake. A coffee milkshake.
Alright, we're going to assemble our pot pies and then we're going to get eating. So the first thing we're going to do, take off our top. We're going to just stir everything around, make sure it's all nice and it goes together.
Food.
Okay, Sophia, relax. If you need a little bit of more salt and pepper, now's the time to do it. Alright, so we'll make one. Excuse me for a minute? Can I get in here? We're going to get our ladle out. We want to make sure we get veggies, we get chicken, and we get some juice. We get some of our delicious pot pie gravy in there. Get some potatoes. Alright, now this is the trick. It's up to you how you want to serve it. Today we're going to do it just on a little plate because this gets hot. We're going to top it with our pie crust mix, and there's our chicken pot pie. Who's going first?
Me, man.
Now you can see how those shrink down if you want to make them bigger than they normally are. So they actually cover the top. I like when they drape over. Alright, so Sophia, pass out the napkins and the forks. We hope you guys have yours ready. Use a spoon or a fork, it's up to you. Who's ready for pot pie next?
Oh my God.
That's okay, honey. Alright, who's having a pot pie next? Jeremiah, you ready?
You want a small one?
There you go.
I want a small one too.
There's another pot pie. Okay, you guys want to try that? And then Jeremiah will bring up our cookies that we already made. You want a small one too?
I don't know, whatever. I'm hungry.
Okay. You might need some salt and pepper in there. You can add that. And we want some juice on the top. We're going to actually turn this off now. We don't need it on anymore. Everything's nice and hot. This will be Sophia's. Yummy! Are you excited?
I'm excited for food.
No, me too. Now, if you don't like chicken in yours, you could just do veggie pot pie.
I didn't even have breakfast.
And I'm going to put one of those little crusts on top. Look how cute that is. That's a nice little quick meal. You can have the crust ready to go. Yeah. I'm going to crunch it up. I'm going to use my spoon and check it out. It's a nice flaky crust. Jeremiah, did you take a bite yet?
Of what?
Pot pie.
How do you eat it?
I wanted you to get the other
And
one
I
in there,
crunch it up
Jeremiah.
with the spoon.
Okay.
Veggies are cooked nice. Jeremiah. Don't worry about it for now. A nice little crispy crust on top.
I forgot I love pasta.
The herbs in there are very delicious.
You can smell it without even touching it.
It's so
How's the pie crust gluten free, Grandma?
Delicious.
She's busy eating. She already has half of it gone. But delicious. These are definitely better than the ones you'll get at the grocery store.
I think I might have more.
You might have more. You want to use your spoon so you can get all the juice up? That's a nice crispy crust. I don't know if you heard that little crunch there. Even still within here. Alright, so we have one more thing to show you because the cookies couldn't go in.
Put it up with this.
Let me see. Look at that. Alright, so here's really our cookie tray. Some of the cookies that we made. These are the crescents that we made today. These are Grandma's Christmas crescents. These are the Antoinettes that we were telling you about, the color bleeds. Let me go back over here. Right, don't you get that, honey. So we also have these little kiss cookies that we did with the reverse. We reversed the kiss so the nonpareil side is up. And then we did just a plain sugar cookie with sprinkles on it. And then the kids did these beautiful little presents that there's something inside for everybody.
I get jam all the time.
So put it back. So the Christmas crescents, these ones we did with pistachios, these are really good. Little crispy on the outside,
This is
little
fluff.
chewy on the outside. Just don't eat any more of that. Put it down.
But this is fluff.
Put it down. So we have the Antoinettes going in. The Christmas crescents, they're going to go in the oven. These are the ones we made yesterday.
I'm keeping it right there because that's how it
We have our eggnog royal drink. What do you guys think? What's your favorite part, the food or the cookies?
The drink. Food and the drink and the cookie.
They say the food and the drink and the cookies, so I think that's good news. All you guys out there that are looking for meals to make for your families.
Here's one.
Here's one. All right. It's time to go, right?
All right. Bye. I'm so hungry.
Thank you so much for joining us today on ABC Gluten Free. Thank you to all of our followers on live stream and Twitter and Instagram and Facebook. We love hearing from you guys, and we're just so appreciative that you tune in and that you enjoy the show. To anybody out there who's interested in finding out how to become either supportive or a sponsor or have a review done on our show, you can email us at abcglutenfree@gmail.com. If you have any questions or you have a recipe, comment, or question, just let us know. You can either tweet us or Facebook us, whatever is more comfortable for you. So thanks for joining in. This is our Christmas cookie craze, and although we didn't get to finish everything, we will post more pictures for you later today. Have a great day, everybody. God bless, and we want you to come taste and see how good it is to be gluten-free. Ciao.
Ciao.
Back to eating.
Hair by Body Blends, makeup by Artistry, music by Bing Crosby, wardrobe by Tula Boutique and Seagirt, and follow us on livestream, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Pinterest at ABC Gluten Free. ABC Gluten Free is a production of AmericanBods.com. Ciao.
Sophia ate all her pot pie. Oh. Good job, honey.
So did gluten-free grandma.
Ciao for now.